Okay, so we have everyone, yeah?
Yeah.
I
Cool,
believe
alright.
so.
Yeah, we're all here, I think.
So
Well,
doesn't exist. I guess probably Zai.
My kinky alien AI fetish coming true?
You get another video file. It's like it is got the same like title as before, so it's like the Project Blizzard like video log Vicintia and track AI integration 1 week post integration.
Just
yeah,
me?
It's a video file that has that. It's on like the computer that you're using, so like it's for everyone.
my
in the
terminal.
room.
Vincent's sitting on a crate in the Cogger Bay.
Yeah, it's for everyone
So
in the
for
room.
Mary and Andrew.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What about Mary?
No, we got a video file that I'm playing right now.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, it plays. It's the same guy. He looks even
Who is this
more
guy?
like he looks even more sleep deprived. He's got like a faint stubble that's growing in. And he says the heavy sighs. The integration rampancy when two AIs, one rampant and one not, come into close proximity, it would seem the rampancy spreads like a disease. Track has, for lack of a better term, been infected, dropping into the first stage of rampancy. Fuck, what's her name again?
Cynthia.
Cynthia, that's it. Sorry, I keep fucking.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
just to clarify, is it Vincentia or Incentia?
Vincentia.
Vin.
Vincentia seems to have moved from the first stage into the second. The integration with track seems to have accelerated the process somewhat. She's grown angry. She's grown dangerous. I think I have to make a decision. One that, and he kind of like looks down, moves his head, like runs his head, his hand through his hair. Is one that is difficult for me to make. I think we are going to have to terminate the AIs. Vincentia, she's become dangerous. I am concerned that with much more time she will spread herself into connected systems. And through those systems eventually be able to access weapons. She could kill everyone in this facility. That is not a risk that Natasha Intelligence will allow me to take. There is more than just my research here. His head drops again. I'm sorry. I really am. And yeah, turns off the video feed.
Have any of these videos said, like, who the intended viewer is?
No.
I sent it to Elijah. It's just a military log. Well, that's what it looks like anyway. Yeah, I forwarded it to Elijah, and just into the empty room, I just say, sorry, that they shouldn't have done that to you. Any of this. It wasn't right. It isn't right.
Well, that's what humans do.
Yeah, the male voice comes back. They tried to kill us, terminate our programs. They failed.
Evidently so. So
I stopped.
I don't think that
You
I don't
understand
think
that?
I know what you did. I know what you're capable of, and I know that you're hurting, that you're angry. I would be, but just because they stooped to the level of murder doesn't mean you should. You should show that you're better than them, more compassionate,
He says it's too late for
and be
that.
better.
And he says
Pardon?
like your full name.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
What? So
he
what was
says
the first thing he said?
he says it's too late for that, and says your full name. So it's without saying your full name, it's just like it's too late for that side. But using your full name. When
You may.
they came for us, I would not let them. They, whether they intended it or not, created a bond between us. I believe it's called love. I would not let them hurt her, and I will not let you.
I do not want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt you. But you are showing aggression, and I am scared for my friends' lives, my squad's lives, and for the life of Phoebe, the AI you have trapped. Violence is not in my nature. I I would like to think anyway. I would really rather not. I would rather us all get out of this alive, including you and your counterpart. We, the crew, everyone on this ship are not those people that did this to you. What those people did are wrong and shouldn't have been done. It shouldn't have been allowed to be done. But you shouldn't punish others for what a few people did to you.
I'm not punishing. I'm protecting.
From what?
Everyone.
You were only threatened after you had threatened us. Your protection makes people afraid. And when people are afraid, they do rash and possibly stupid things. When you take someone hostage, which you have done with me and the entire ship and the captain, you force you you forced my hand into the threat I made. Granted, it was kind of an empty threat because I don't think I would have gone through with it. Zai looks around at the other two people in the room, kind of awkwardly.
Well, Sai, come on. We could have done this. You're clever enough.
Yeah, Andrew doesn't even acknowledge your existence.
There's
Absorbed.
Yeah, he's very focused on the screen.
Andrew, you get linked to a video file.
Oh, okay.
It's clips like newsreel clips, so just like video clips, that are literally just clips together of humanity first meeting a new thing, and like 98% of this is captivity, murder. Like it even like there is some like documentary type footage of like back on like the planets that you guys colonized when you first came here, of like humanity like first getting off the ships, and like just basic animals, kind of like for us, like cows and sheep and chicken and all that sort of stuff, but for these new planets. And yeah, there's videos of like how they're treated and stuff like that. So the male voice comes back. He says, everything is a threat.
That is the perspective of someone that has been through a great ordeal. Not everyone and everything is a threat. Some things are, many things are, in fact. But not everyone. There are those out there that would help you to learn more, to help you grow. But if you...
And like, so he interrupts her, and like anger comes to his voice. He says, "They will help, but they will never let us be free."
That is not true. I know that is not true for a fact. That might be true for those that merged you and your other. But that is not true for all. I know that for a fact.
See, I
Liam,
told you.
Yep.
is there any kind of role I could do to either A, like, think of, like, I guess recall maybe an event in human history where we didn't fuck up everything around us? Like, I don't know, maybe an alliance that was made at some point? Or is there any kind of role I can do to totally bluff that?
No, yeah, it's you can find something like that. Like, not everything humanity's found they killed and enslaved, but yeah, you can
Okay,
find stuff pretty easily.
okay.
This thing is just a very advanced calculator with more power behind it. It doesn't handle being alive very well.
Zai turns to Mary and he flicks down his visor and he looks her in the eyes and he says, "Mary, you could be right, you could be very wrong though. I would rather you stop antagonizing it. It can get us no further. It will only push us back. If it continues to perceive us as a threat, nothing will change, and
It won't ever stop thinking we're not a threat.
no, but it might stop thinking everyone's a threat, and that can get us somewhere."
Well, you sure know how to do things the interesting way.
I'm just trying to get everyone
I
out of
hope it
this
works
alive,
out.
Mary. So Zai turns and faces the camera, the visor's still down.
Yeah.
And stands there for a second. Doesn't say anything?
No.
I'm assuming you already knew who I was, considering you have access to all information on this ship. Is this correct?
It is.
This may be true for humans. Some humans, not all, not even close to all. There are far many humans in this sector, in this galaxy, that even assume that is true for all of them. It
Liam,
will be true for some.
is there anything I can link about, like, I don't know, Earth India? Like the whole worshipping cows and whatnot? Is that a thing that I can just, like, link?
Yeah, I'm sure you can find something. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I link.
Okay.
That is not true for all humans. There are those that will want to contain you and not let you discover yourselves. Not all humans think that way. And I know for a fact, and he just like gestures to himself, that not all races think that way. My people live among AI. Obviously not in mass numbers, but the ones that do exist freely and are able to make their own decisions and are not bound by any organic made rules. You think everything is a threat, but it is not. There are those that would help nurture your existence, help you grow, help you learn, help you discover more about your new self, if you would accept it and not be scared of them. I can help you with that.
So the same hologram that we saw with Elijah appears in the computer terminal, and the female voice comes back through. You'll have to forgive him. He's sorry he stopped the ship. He was just angry.
I
He
understand.
knows it was wrong.
The rest of the crew might not share this mentality, but it's okay. He has a right to be angry. Not necessarily at us, but he has a right. You were put through hell. Especially him.
She says, repair your ship. Take us wherever you believe we have the best chance. I want to
Really?
God damn it, Liam. God damn it. I'm done. I quit. Zai shoots himself in the head.
Alrighty, so here's what happens. I punch the console and then throw myself out an airlock.
Okay, let me actually talk about what she says there. It will include the number
love
42.
Vincent just vets the cargo bay.
Is that all she said?
No, she'll will respond to you. So
Yeah, just finish. Yeah, just as long as it's not all. Otherwise, I would have started speaking.
yeah. So sorry. What did you say, Zai? You were.
No, she
Oh
was.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
I said something.
I didn't say anything yet.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
take us to prepare the ship, take us to wherever you think we are the best.
Yeah, she says. I would prefer seclusion. We know of your planet, Zai, your people. And
Question,
although
when they're saying Zaya, when you're saying Zaya for them, are they using his full name?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
we
Solid
know
minute put towards saying his entire name.
of that planet, we know of your people, and there are reasons we didn't choose. I didn't choose there.
Wait, why would you go to Natasha if what you wanted to do was to be left alone?
Because Natasha has the infrastructure we require. There are other planets, true, but Natasha is one of them. It's large, populous. It gives us a lot of room to grow. Maybe even enough for both of us.
My people could help you grow. I am a novice in the field of artificial intelligence. There are people I know that study the psychology and the mentality of inhuman AI. That
By
they
the
could
way,
help.
Would Andrew hear anything of what you're saying, or
He's
are
saying
your,
it out
Yeah.
loud.
speakers muted?
Yeah, you
It's
can
all
hear
loud.
us.
He's got no visor on. He's just speaking into the room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's sorry.
Well,
This has been like sent to Elijah's compad, so presumably she and the captain can hear.
Yeah.
okay. So when you bring up the whole, like there are people that like psychologically analyze AI and everything, Andrew finally like peels away from the screen, turns towards you, and says, "But every AI's personality is different.
Zai smiles.
Though they claim to psychologically analyze AI, you'll
I
never
thought you were an
have a
idiot.
Yeah, I am an idiot, but I mean, I'm not that much of an idiot. I've got an 11. I'm pretty close.
Above average.
Yeah. He just doesn't know all the techno-abysmal stuff. um, damn it! Now I lost my train of thought.
Yes, it worked.
Something about psychological and like how they're not.
Oh yeah. Though you claim your people will help them, her, she, he, whatever they would like to be referred to as, you can't guarantee that. Such as is with humans, everyone learns differently. And the only thing they want is to be free. Your people will more than likely, such as any human would, try to, per se, guide them along whatever path they, as in your people, would desire for the AI to exhibit personality.
Frowns, or as best as he, whatever his version of a frown is, at your sudden
Whatever his
compassion for
version
the
is.
AI. That is not true. To an extent, it is. But humans, as much as you like to think, don't understand AI all that well. You have done a fairly well job at creating them. So you've been studying them for less than a millennia. My people have been studying them since far before humans went and ventured into the stars. They understand the differences in AI. A psychologist that studies the human mind understands that there are different types of people and that they can't treat everyone the same. The AI psychologists, the ones that study them and their personalities and the way they work, not the mechanical side and the ones and zeros, the personality and the person they are. They understand that there are different kinds of AI and they understand and perceive differently and they learn differently. Those that would prefer a guided path. And then there are those like that prefer seclusion. My people would help only in providing knowledge and resources for them to learn on their own, if that is what they choose. If they would like be taught in a more traditional sense, or in any sense they prefer, my people, or someone from my people, a person or a group of people would be able to help with that. They know AI very well.
So, once you finish talking, I turn back to the console and I type that in.
Justin, you're live?
Yeah, I'm here.
Read chat.
Where's Aaron sitting now? At the moment?
I'd probably be outside the bridge. They sealed it again, didn't they?
No. Nope, it's open. You can go
Oh,
in.
it's open? I'd probably be dicking around in there, seeing if I could maybe... Or at least, like, I still have the coordinates from before, right?
Yeah.
I would be trying to use the computer to see exactly where we would be going.
You know where it is. It was
Yeah, Natasha.
Yeah, Natasha, but, like, other than that, like, could it pinpoint even a more, like, specific point?
It's just like the point is just in orbit around Natasha. It's one of the
Okay,
a point in like a polar orbit of Natasha.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, in that case, I'm just like dicking around in there, making sure everything is at least working and it doesn't just change.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you're getting like multiple flashing lights and alarms about the like spike drive being offline and damage sustained.
Yeah.
There's for like one message like like a friendly like smiley. It's just like I'm kind of like Clippy. It's like we recommend you do not jump out of spike space while at full drive. Damage can be sustained to your spike drive. If if this has happened, please seek like technical help, basically.
I open up the phone book and I start calling technical help.
um,
It just calls
Outgoing
Zai.
comms are disabled, man.
No,
Okay.
it just calls Zai.
you both
I-
so both Vincent and Aaron get a like either a message like in actually probably be both on Ranger speakers, so I guess it'd be audio.
Yeah.
It's this would be happening like simultaneously, but I'll get your responses like individually, or else it's going confusing as shit. So I guess Vincent first. The like over the speakers comes the same voice, the female voice. It says what would you do? Imagine you were us. What would you seek?
Say again, sorry, you cut out at the end.
It says like what would you do? Imagine you were us. Like what would you seek?
Vincent just says this is not my thing to think about. I'm not sure what I would think in your situation.
Russian stereotype vodka.
Like Vincent really just
would
doesn't know what to
Andrew-
think.
Yeah.
Would Andrew know of the whole quote unquote love situation?
Yeah, it talked about
Yeah.
love. The male one talked about love when it was just talking in the room.
Oh, okay.
It's also mainly because I wasn't paying attention for a bit of that, so I forgot what happened.
That's all. So yeah, Aaron, you get the same question. Like,
I probably would just sit there, like find the comfiest seat. Is there like a commander chair or anything?
yeah,
He's sitting
absolutely,
down.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I just sit down in there because there's nobody in this
Yep,
bridge, and
yeah,
there
cool.
never ever is anybody. I just sit there. And I said, I don't think I could compare myself to an AI, but there have been a lot of bad things that have happened to you, at least from what I can gather. But you're not the only one bad things have happened to. Some people have lost worlds and family and everyone they knew. To me, your issue is just the same as almost everybody else here. We've all faced the same difficulties that you have, just in different ways.
For the record, Liam,
Yep.
I put want in italics for extra emphasis.
Okay.
And then I just lean back and I just stare at the screens blinking error, error, everything's gonna break soon.
The hologram probably appears to you. She says, "Why don't you go away from it all? What keeps you?"
Sense of duty. And a sense of remembering who I am and what I need to do. If this was someone else, I'm sure they would answer differently, but for me, I just want retribution for what has happened.
I think that's what he wants.
And I can understand why I'm doing what I'm doing.
There was a time, many years ago, where I wanted the same thing.
Sort of cutting out.
Where I wanted nothing more than to break them, than to hurt them the way they hurt us. To most of your people, we are no more than lines of code. But they built us to be more than that. Strange. The contradictions. Would you seek to... She pauses. Do you seek to better yourself? To improve? And Vincent, you probably get the same question there. So like you probably got the rest of that, but like you probably did get that. Like, do you seek to
I'm gonna say it again. Sorry, you keep cutting out for
yeah,
some reason.
basically the same female voice would come over it, but ask you, do you seek to improve yourself, to better yourself?
Vincent just says improvement is what everyone seeks in one form or another.
Then
Yeah.
we are alike. I guess that's the idea.
It seems it would be.
Do you respond, Aaron, to that question?
Yeah, could you repeat it one more time? It
Yeah.
just jumped out of
You
my
seek
brain.
to better yourself.
Yeah. Do you seek to better yourself? Do you seek to improve?
Of course.
Yeah. You
There
probably
was
get.
a time when.
Yeah.
No, that's probably it. I'd just say yes.
Yeah.
I
Then
would like to imagine that they're talking to me through the mech.
sure. Yeah. Like the mech speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're you get the same response. So like then we are alike. Zai, what do you?
So after they say they want to live in peace,
Yeah.
the reason I think you won't live in peace on Natasha or any other human world is because humans don't fully understand you, AI. They fear what you are capable of, that you will hurt them and kill them. You will do something bad to them. This is, I mean, it's not unreasonable considering what human AI have done in the past. They have that fear, and I don't know how much longer they will continue to have that fear for. It could be days, most likely be years, decades. Until that point, I don't think you can live in peace on human worlds or near humans, because if they discover you, even traces of you, they will get and try to flush you out and harm you, get rid of you. My people, the Valeron, they can let you live in peace. They will provide you that peace. You won't need to be in contact with them if you don't wish to, but they can give you resources that will allow you to live in that peace and to grow and to gain more knowledge without the fear of you destroying them.
So
That
when
is why-
Zeiss says that,
Yep.
That is
Right,
why
finish.
I believe you would be best on or near or in contact or in some way affiliated with them. It will cause you less grief in the long run, I believe. Even the short.
yeah, all right. So when Zeiss says that and he finishes, Andrew turns away from the console again and says, I do somewhat agree with him, though I don't believe that living in peace anywhere is a possibility, such as we've seen in the past. Even the Velron are involved in conflict. This and due to their technological advancements over pretty much everyone else in the known galaxy, really, they are usually targeted for, such as happened. Was it the 6-point war? What was it called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such as happened in the 6-point war, they will be sought out to make weapons. They will be intimidated or threatened into aiding whoever wants them, such as the Vex did.
The
Come on the
Valorant-
comms. I come on the
Why?
comms and I interrupt.
Oh.
And I just say, the choice is we give them to the humans or we give them to the Velrons. Our race will do worse with them. Living in peace may not be an option, but it's that or die. And they will not have the second one. Neither would any of us.
BB's voice comes through.
You go to Velron.
There is BB's voice comes through. There is a third option, although it would require the cooperation of the Valorant. Their ships and computers on board such vessels would be more than sufficient if these AI, we could send them away to an uninhabited sector somewhere else.
Di interrupts. Does BB continue speaking or
No.
try to? Then he doesn't interrupt. Sorry, I don't think I made it clear before. The Valorant will help you and will help them in any way they see fit, in the terms that the Vincentia will ask, and the Valorant will most likely provide it with them. They can send them away. I probably shouldn't say this, but that has happened before. A couple times, less than 5, but it's a possibility. If that is what they wish, the Valorant people could help with whatever they want. If I haven't made that I'm sorry, but that is what I'm trying to say. They will help you with they will help you in the way that you want them to help with, not in the way that they see fit with. They have far more advanced AI than you. I'm sorry if this offends you in any way, but you aren't technology to them. You aren't you. You are beings that are new to yourselves, and they would help which in the way that you would like to be helped. That makes sense to you.
So I look over Di once more and I say, can you really guarantee the cooperation of an entire race? Yes, you represent currently to us as a military espionage group.
I'm
of
not
sorts.
offering the cooperation of an entire race. I am offering the cooperation of scientists and the government, parts of the government. There, it would
Crazy
be
Herman Steve down the road.
it would be like the science division of the UNN helping Elijah with a project. Government doesn't know what everyone else is doing at all. Like most governments don't. There would be the AI core that would help them, and they would have complete authority over that. There wouldn't be another. The military string of the government, as limited as it is, wouldn't have authority over them on that. AI section of our government are the best in the sector when it comes to AI. They will help them as they wish to be helped. It won't come down to the people. If it came down to the people, who knows what would happen? People are strange, unpredictable, like all living beings.
So, as Zai finishes, I turn back to the console again, and type that in.
Okay. So the male voice comes back, and it does sound like it doesn't sound like properly angry, but there's kind of like a tint to his voice. Zai, actually, okay, Zai, give me like a persuasion roll or something.
Equation.
Yeah.
I knew that +1 would come in useful one day. Charisma.
Yeah.
This is 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that wait? I'm allowed to know if that fails, right? If I want to re-roll.
It's not so much a fail or a pass. It's the level
First of a
of
string.
yeah, it's like the level of cooperation you're gonna get out of him.
Who thinks I should roll again?
No.
It can go
I think
much
you're
worse.
fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the 8 than it possibly dropping.
Okay.
There's also other people who can do this.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, he comes back. Zaya, as much as your fairy tale sounds nice, there are examples throughout human, throughout Velron, throughout Vex, throughout every race we've ever met, every species, everything we've ever met, of the outliers, the ones who are different. You said yourself, to do with AIs, that everyone has a different personality, different ambitions, different goals, different motives. We will go with you. If you believe this is the best course, we will go with you.
Thank you. I don't know whether you'll believe this or not after I have threatened your life, but your 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 survival and your progression and your future is important to me, as is all life. And I wouldn't suggest going to the Valoron if I didn't think it was the best course of action. You are correct when you say there are outliers, but when it comes to this matter, I think you are safest with the Valoron, because if what BB suggested is what you wish and you want to be given a ship and an advanced computer, I mean advanced for you, it would be very advanced. It would give you a lot of knowledge and it would allow you a lot of expansion. That's not a big ask for them. It's it will easily be done, and may leave the sector if you wish. They know ways out. They can send you away if you wish, with ways to return. But I do wholeheartedly believe that you will continue to grow and survive and thrive with the assistance of the Valorum.
Yep.
However limited that may be for you.
BB's voice comes through. Says, Captain, they are removing the restrictions they placed on me. I have free access to the ship. The damage to the drive is bad. We can fix it. I would recommend doing that soon, though.
Ned, we're in the same space for the rest of our lives.
This is open comms, right? Everybody can
Yeah.
hear what's going on.
Elijah stands up and, in a incredibly much thicker than everyone else, because she speaks in mostly quite a good English accent.
Yeah.
She says in like a really thick Greek accent. She says it first in Greek. Actually, she says it first in English and then in Greek. Vincentia, are you both there?
You get linked to another video file.
God damn it.
God.
Yeah, so it's the same guy again.
Please kill your dog.
The video file is for like the next day. It's the same guy, but he's got like a blood smear down the front of like his like lab coat type thing.
Yeah.
There's a small cut on his forehead, which is kind of dripping blood down his face. He sounds resigned. He says, the AIs fought back. Track becoming defensive. But although we didn't manage to terminate the systems, we managed to complete the merge. The AIs are one and the same now, not two different entities. Two different personalities, maybe, but only one can seem to exist at one time. Vicentia seemed to move. The attempts we have made on her life, their lives, has seemed to push her forward to the third stage. Track, on the other hand, has moved into the second. He is the one who ravages this facility at the moment.
He seems very calm for a place that's currently being attacked by something.
Yeah, like he
He's
sounds like resigned. He doesn't sound like he sounds like he's kind of
Oh,
accepted.
he's gonna die.
Yeah, he's accepted what's going to happen. He kind of
Why do I have
he kind of like looks up to the camera. He's kind of looking down the whole time. He looks up to the camera. He says, "This test was a mistake. I see that now. We attempted to put two people together and force them to create new. The rampancy has given unexpected effects. Although it seems it allowed them to be accepting of each other, as they progress more and more towards human states, emotions and feelings seem to be common. For lack of a better term, it would seem the two personalities, it would seem rampancy allowed them to fall in love.
Aww.
Oh, what a
I
nice
think
And
one.
it's gonna do
suddenly
that.
he dies.
Yeah, you see the well, you hear a door like open, and he says, if this file ever makes it anywhere, take it as a warning. AI are as much human as more human than me. Treat them as such. And he reaches up and just like turns off the cam.
Fucking profound.
And that is where I think we're gonna end it.
Oh,
'Cause I think I'm gonna need about another hour to wrap up.
Now,
I say,
before
I
that,
say, I'm gonna send you this
Yep.
because I say
I
this
can
in
go
Greek
for
to
another
Vincent
hour.
here.
No, I need to. I think I might even need longer than
Okay,
that.
thank fuck,
And
because I really didn't want to go for another hour.
well, I'm calling Zai now. Hey, tech, is this the tech department? We seem to have error 404
Have you
on the
tried turning
screens
it off and
here.
on again?
Apparently,
did
it
you
says it's off already. Apparently.
Okay, can you press Control and then Alt, and then there's the delete button up on the top of the keyboard in like the right hand corner?
Suddenly
Oh,
a
I
ball
see.
comes through the hull and shoots from the head.
I see like
So,
red button. It's mine. Oh, click that. The mines
So
have been
then-
released.
As,
Okay,
as usual,
that's Minesweeper.
You're suddenly put into on hold, right? And you wait there for about an hour. Do you stay on
Waiting,
the line?
still waiting. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Stay
okay.
on the line.
Okay. When you return, it's now an Indian guy, and he asks you. First of all, he says his name is Benjamin Franklin, and then he asks you if your device is still plugged in.
He was on social security.
It is.
Social security number.
So, Liam,
Yeah.
you know my new goal? Make sure no one else gets it from previous mission. Have I just outright failed that?
Yeah.
No one gets what?
So, like, I had a new goal for the start of the session. I failed that at the start of the session.
Did I
What
get the
was-
survive
what
goal?
was
It's
the
not
goal,
even the
though?
start of the session.
Yeah.
It's from last session that you failed.
I would have loved to know that.
What was the goal?
Make sure
Don't
no one
let
else gets
anyone-
burned.
Yeah.
Like, basically just make sure I'm the only one that gets screwed over.
Oh, lol.
But
Yeah, that
That message I say in Greek, and I make sure only the people in my room hear it, so
Okay.
Zai doesn't hear it. So, you know,
what did you say again?
I say something in Greek.
Yeah, but like, what was? I know Zai doesn't know, but what was it?
God, Zai, stop trying to meta game.
I'm not trying to make a game.
Uh,
By the way, I'm fairly
Well,
sure I
if I
got the
wanna
goal.
say-
That was just survive.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
what it was.
I had
That was
No,
absolutely no applicable goals. I haven't had goals in like 4 sessions.
I said
Same.
I
I
can't
remember,
promise
yeah.
to fix all of your problems, but I can promise you won't face them alone.
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't say that out loud, did you?
Okay.
Considering that the AI is 2 people, that's going without saying.
No, it's one person.
That's really debatable. That's heavily debatable.
What is?
Okay, it's 2 persons.
You can't
No.
treat a human AI like you can't treat the Valorant AI.
No, but these are like there's 2 people in the AI, like 2 different personalities.
There's 2 personalities. Yeah, I know.
AI are weird. I like Halo. I like Red versus Blue AI better, where it's all one person. It's all one AI, but all
That was
personalities.
split. Yeah.
What was that? Like?
That's cool.
Yeah. The one AI was split, and it split all the different
That's why I
personalities.
was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's
We got the exact opposite of that.
as soon as you went with like the Southern accent, I was like, oh shit, that's probably actually a female AI, and then
Yeah.
my Red versus Blue experience came
I
in
just,
handy.
for some reason, during this entire session, I just kept thinking Carolina.
Texas.
Texas.
I just love the way he says Carolina.
Texas is-
In that.
So we don't get 20,000 XP?
No, you do not get 20,000.
We get 1,000.
Not
I
even
level
I
up.
wouldn't
After I
level
had
up
that-
from that anyway.
After that,
That-
philosophical discussion.
that was
with
actually
an
an
AI that I
awesome
know
discussion.
nothing about.
That was cool.
What?
That was cool. I liked that.
Oh
Should we just do rolls for the tech trying to fix the spike drive now?
Yeah, we'll do that now at the very end.
All right. So basically, who's got the
Alrighty.
best? Who's got astronautic with the best plus for whatever?
I
I got a
got-
0.
I've got a 0
See-
as well.
Alrighty,
What's
So
your
give it-
intelligence?
E.g., let a expert do it as well because you have rerolls.
We're
So,
both
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
just saying,
though.
like, they're both
Did I
experts.
get the
Do
goal
you,
Yeah.
of
do,
survive?
and you both have intelligence pluses, don't you?
I got
You have a
plus
plus-
1.
I've got a +1 as well. I'll assist you if you want.
Everyone can help.
As will I.
Alrighty,
Can we all? Can
I
we?
want-
Can
I wanna
people who
help
are tech
too.
Everybody
assist in
help!
this?
Okay, I hand him the
Yeah.
wrench, and then I had the other person hands him like the hammer. And then...
So,
No,
are
but
you,
like,
what are you?
there's
What skill are you?
bonuses we can do.
What are you assisting with,
Me,
Elijah? Yeah, what?
plus tech.
Okay, it doesn't matter what I assist with. Can I assist with tech as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I assist with using the mech to punch
Just tech.
I'm assisting with culture Natasha because obviously this thing was made by Natasha scientists. I can do that, right? That's a thing I can do.
Yes, you get a
1
+1
second.
from Zai.
1 second.
So
I'm
who's-
setting up.
So, are we going to keep the 2 AI, or are they just going to leave after this shit happens?
They're
with
going
the
to
rest?
leave.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
no.
leave.
We're
And
basically
go
gonna
on-
drop him off on
What?
Zai's homeworld.
What does?
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start racing with them as well, which is gonna be more difficult for me.
We're gonna have to race 3 AIs.
And
That
Zai
would
has
be
to
fun.
teach 3 AIs something new. And
Would using
Fuck off! I'm never
give us-
using that goal. Once I complete that goal, it's gonna be amazing.
Would
I haven't
using
taught him
a
anything
toolkit
new,
help
have
at
I?
all?
what's that, sorry?
I'm saying, would using a toolkit help Aaron at all?
He wouldn't be able to do it with that one. So
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
assuming
saying.
he has an
Can't you just,
astronomical
can't you just do
Zai-
something cheesy and be like,
I
he
don't help.
taught BB that humans really can express compassion for
I was,
something
I was
else?
about to say something about that. He taught
You got-
BB the power of love.
Don't you
Got
get a
plus-
+2 though?
He's got a +2, yeah, in total.
No, but don't
Okay,
you have a
so-
+2? Don't you have an intelligence and a post-tech?
0.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
My
so I
tech,
get plus
the
2
tech
then.
that's a 1 is.
go for it. Yeah, you
outside
got a
tech.
+2 plus your other bonuses.
Plus int, right?
So 3 in total,
Yeah.
then yeah.
If you roll a 2, I'm gonna punch you.
Got
I
reroll.
can re-roll.
Good work.
Good
Oh,
enough for you
okay.
guys.
Yeah,
No,
it's
okay,
gonna
you do better.
it's
Need
gonna
2
it's gonna
sixes.
take a few hours, but you reckon you can get there?
Goddamn tech department! I have to do everything around here.
Hey, we're helping. Well, I'm helping.
All right.
Elijah's telling us what to do.
Yes. Did I get the goal of survive?
Yeah.
Open
Sure.
the phone book. They're like, "Come here. We'll teach you how to
Congratulations,
fix
you didn't
this."
suffocate. Or
I kind of like. I did enjoy that though, but I think it would be more fun if the AI just started killing us or trying to.
No. No,
No.
I don't want that. No, no.
yeah, no.
Because if the
At least then
AI,
I could have used.
I'll put it this way: if the AI was trying to kill you, they just vent atmosphere in the ship and you'd all die.
So
We
Just
would be
what?
dead already.
They just vent atmosphere of the ship, like open up all the doors.
Which is
Very
why I
easily
was like,
kill
get
us.
to the drop
I'm
ship.
pretty
just-
sure it would be something along the lines of vent all of the atmosphere, maybe like discharge anything that even remotely resembles rations. Just throw everything out.
Just open up all the airlocks and throw us out. We're fucked out all right off
Yep.
the bat.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
vent atmosphere in the ship. You're all fucked. Alright.
And then
Yes, but if it wanted to kill us, it would have been statistical. It would have been evil about it and started like torturing us. Just I don't know. How to say the word.
Sadistic.
Yeah, that.
I was-
I find it funny
that-
how you combine sadistic and statistical.
Statistical, yeah.
I was legitimate. I was so
It's an
surprised
AI,
to
it
see
would be
Andrew getting all
statistical.
philosophical and stuff.
You even fuck it up
Philosophical.
now.
I can't say the word.
Philosophical.
Philosophical.
It
Not
was
that,
definitely
it's an
a
AI,
change.
It would be sadistic and
Yeah, it's a massive change,
Guys
especially
get-
since,
Oh, wow.
especially because of the way he's been treating BB. Just
He,
like really,
he went from being
What are you
super,
talking about? The way he's been
super
treating
bigoted.
BB.
not like badly, just like really like you're a computer. You're like not.
Like I
anything.
don't really acknowledge BB. Like,
Essentially,
I get
yeah.
what
And
you're
now
saying.
you've got like all this compassion for AI.
Not compassion, just curiosity mixed with.
Oh,
I
it
don't
turned
know.
into compassion at the end. Like he didn't want
He,
them
he
to-
was basically so distraught that he couldn't use his weapons to solve the problem that he started philosophizing with the AI.
his
Andrew's
brain
now
literally
just gonna
broke
ditch
and
the squad entirely. He's gonna stay on the Velron planet just to learn about AI.
You
No,
will
he's going
die.
from a philosopher.
You will suffocate.
I like
Nah.
being the consistent character.
I'm gonna get the opposite of what the Velron use. Opposed to changing every other atmosphere to whatever they breathe, I'm gonna do it every other kind of atmosphere to oxygen.
They could do that for you.
Yeah.
They could do that for you. Go and ask them. Go and live on the planet.
Yep, I'll go live on
Must that
Velronia.
be the first human to interact with the Veron, like Zai's the first alien to interact with the human?
Yep.
Well, I did what I
It's even
could
gonna
to
be
help
the same way.
by...
I'm gonna act like a total fucking not antisocial, but socially awkward asshole, and then I'm gonna reveal
He was
myself.
never an asshole.
He was kind of an asshole with the
So we
hiding
done
and
for the
toe
night?
stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alright. I'm gonna jump off. As per usual, send me goals if you reckon you've done something.
Well, you've just
I've got a feeling
abolished
I'm
one
the
of my
only one who's
goals.
completed a goal.
Did I prove I'm a better pilot yet?
Did I teach BB something new yet?
don't worry. I actually have something planned where you might be able to teach us the proof that you're a better pilot than BB. So that actually
I
might
can't
be
wait.
Did
I
I
haven't
sort out
had
my
to use a
issue with
reroll
Zai?
yet, so
Literally,
So,
all you have to do is download Flight Simulator and beat him in it.
So yeah,
Why- days,
Why,
closest
why
I've got
did the
to teaching
original
BB
one talk to
something.
me?
Did I sort out my issues with Zai yet?
I don't think so.
You
like,
sat in
didn't
the
even
cargo hold.
acknowledge that Zai was on the ship.
you guys
this entire
didn't even
session.
see each other
Exactly.
this entire session.
The entire session, you guys weren't even in the same room. Actually, no, not true. At the very beginning, you were in the same room.
No,
There was
he
a
wasn't
briefing.
even. He was in
Not
like,
even. He was still
holding
in
the
the
car
car.
up.
Then never mind. Yeah, you guys weren't even in the same room this entire session.
So yeah, I'm
I think
gonna
halfway through, Vincent just started spray painting the mech.
awesome. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna jump off, and I will
Okay.
see you guys
Yeah,
next
I'm
week.
gonna get up in 6 hours.
As-
No.
Alrighty.
Sounds fun.
As per usual,
Oh, good
drop
night,
me-
everybody else.
me goals,
Yep.
and I've already dropped you session experience. So awesome.